I'm sure you see the title now. Today we have more conspiracy facts you need to accept. Will you reject this message? Will you deem it conspiratorial as well? You were wrong the first time. It's on both screens. You're about to see what the noise is about.
So now that you know the conspiracy theorists are right about basically everything, here are some other facts that you need to accept. Dinosaurs are not real, but dragons are. Our sky is being sprayed with poison and nanobots. Climate change is not real, at least not in the way they tell you it is. They're just using it to limit your travel, tax you more, and sell you new products like electric vehicles. Fluoride is calcifying your pineal gland to disconnect you from the divine power within you. Cathedrals and other architectural wonders were not just buildings, they were part of a grid for free energy. Israel did 9/11. Bill Gates created ticks that can make you allergic to red meat. Viruses have never been proven in a lab. They're basically a boogeyman. All vaccines cause rates of illness to skyrocket. Yes, Susan, even the polio one. Government is just organized crime with a fancy name. The World Economic Forum talks about depopulating the earth. These are the people making decisions for your health. Hospitals literally kill people to harvest their organs and sell them on the black market. The Air Force has direct energy weapons and they use them to create natural disasters so then they can take the land for dirt cheap. They also use geoengineering to create and control large storms for the same purpose. Modern farming is destroying the soil and leaving our food with little to no nutrients. If you go to most grocery stores, by the time your food makes it to the table, it has zero nutritional value. Either buy local or buy frozen. Seed oils cause heart problems, not butter and healthy fats. The runoff water from the chemical they use in nonstick pans causes birth defects and poisoned an entire community that lived near a DuPont facility. Watch the Devil We Know documentary. This is what you're cooking your food in. The government can use frequency manipulation to alter your brain waves. 5G and 6G were not created for faster phone service. People who live closer to electrical facilities and 5G towers have a higher likelihood of cancer. They're poisoning your food, air, water, and personal products because they want you to be gay and retarded. Conspiracy theorists don't tell you these things to make you depressed and nihilistic. We tell you so that you can make empowered decisions for yourself and your family. We don't get out of this mess by putting our fucking heads in the sand.
One more time, Lilith.
Likelihood of cancer. They're poisoning your food, air, water, and personal products because they want you to be gay and retarded.
How about it? Gay and retarded. That sounds very offensive, don't it? Ugh. Do you feel it? I'm not the only one. Don't forget that one. We'll get to that soon enough. But I feel like we're in a new paradigm. I feel like you can say what you want to say, but it's still a way you convey such. But you can say what you want to say, right? I know they say it's four things you shouldn't ever talk about: politics, religion, Jews, LGBTQs. Now I get to be totally honest and transparent with you guys. I'll take you back. Ever since I was 16, sweet 16, wasn't shit sweet about 16. Did have a cavity or two, but ever since I could remember, I always felt like the majority of fags were manufactured. And it were whistleblowers to substantiate such claims. I don't know if they got silenced, bribed, or threatened. They made an example out of a loved one, a colleague, or such. I don't know, but could it be attributed to the higher concentrated levels of estrogen in the pipelines? And I don't want to hear you, oh, you're from the same pipeline as me. Only I have this individual fingerprint. It's not part of the hive mind. It's nothing like it. It's unique to me. Same to you. So things will run its course differently with everyone. But that's one thing they do have, that they can turn you gay. What was that? What was that? I heard of two ways aside from the other way of man being incarcerated in prison. He been in there so long, he hit fuck it. And the other is he was R-worded. Now he's gay. He was turned. It's like you have, once that happened to you, you have like this low vibrational jinn that inhabits your vessel for the remaining of your life. So that's a different way though, but he was turned gay, right? You think the government can't do that to you? I'm sick that I'm not able to think of that. What was it called? Somebody let me know in the comment section. I know. What's that? But it's a way. It's one way. One particular way I've heard. Was somebody expounding upon this that's credible in his line of work. Say, yeah, you can look this up, such and such. It can turn you gay. That's one way, but long story short, I feel like you fags were manufactured. It's the truth. I don't like to bite my tongue, it hurts. I'm just bold enough to tell you. I always felt this way and thought this way. Ever since I was 16. So, you got one down. What's next? The Jews. I already knew you the fake Jews. And I learned earlier on that everything in life is backwards. You proclaim to be God's chosen people. What is the equal yet opposite reaction of God's chosen people? You, Caillou. Indeed, the devil's chosen people. Hence why everything is free for them. For whatever miraculous reason. Do the people really buy into you being God's chosen people? You're the furthest thing from God's chosen people. If you were God's chosen people, you would influence the world like African Americans. If you were God's chosen people, then in sports and combat, where it counts mano y mano, you would be kicking everybody's ass. We all know that you're the furthest thing from it. We know that you're inferior. You're subhuman, miscreant beings. What did Jesus call you? The Satan of synagogue? Y'all always having insane talks, jumping on bloody beds. Where's Vladimir when you need him? Proshu proshimia. We must crush these people. So yeah, y'all the fake Jews, but y'all can keep the name. You made it some lame ass shit. It don't have the same vibes it could have had we had billboard for it. So you can keep the name. But as far as God's chosen people, y'all don't influence the world. God's chosen people will be the people that influence the world. Who influenced the world out of every demographic of every group? Approximately 5 minutes. We all know. But K-pop? That ain't K-pop. That's what he said. That's that's black music with rice sprinkled on it. Ain't giving credit either. It's crazy. Credit is important because then you shine a light on the origins and people are open to it instead of having a prejudices. So that's one reason why I'm not really diving how I once were into the K-pop thing. And if I was to, it gotta be the girls. Listening to the guys, I get estrogen, high estrogen level vibes from it. Can't do it. It makes me cringe because then if I'm on here and I'm being honest with you, you're gonna feel some type of way because I'm saying some shit about your favorite boy band. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. I be damned. But I do love BB, genuinely. I fuck with Lexi Lou too. We got the LGBTQ out the way and the Jews out the way. Politics, or some call it politricks. Don't want to go with the lame, same cliche shit. Oh, left, right wing of the same bird. They made the shit so lame. I hate woke niggas. Shut the fling your ass across the room like Lady Tsunade. I'm sick of you motherfuckers. You done made the woke space some lame shit too. And again, I've been ahead of you bitches. I've been hip since I was like 14. I would be deemed 20 something on this Gregorian calendar. It wasn't even popular at the time. Again, my life path number is 1. We're in the age of Aquarius. My secondary number is 8, which is God in numerology. I don't care if you in the back Caillou talking about, oh, I have a master number. I don't care if your master number is 11, 22, or 33. You still can't beat me because I'm 1. I'm the first to open the door. And I have to use my Gekyo Sharingan. I have to see that door and open it first for you to even enter the door as well. If I enclose that door on your ass and gatekeep, for you to advance and take things further if you can. So I wouldn't change my life path number for the ones that feel like, oh, I'm a 33 or it's more. No, it's not. Nothing beats the original. I'm 1. You don't even see a door is here. Only I'm capable of seeing the door is here. I have to open the door for you to even enter. So nothing beats the life path number of 1. First off, that's the one I was talking about earlier. It all makes sense now. I learned just over a year ago, a little over a year ago, that wasn't, and it makes sense. A lot of the time I like to play the bat. Let whoever think that they're the main character of the group be sector and do their thing. But yeah, I still contracted all the attention when I was trying to stay hidden. Hence why I always wear a hood as well. The druid look is just my vibe. I grew up on an Undertaker. Nah, that was Kane's. The Undertaker's like this. Alright, but okay, we got what did we tackle? We tackled the Jews, the LGBTQs, and the politics. Okay. Now, religion. A lot of this shit is manufactured as well, just like our pain. A lot of the shit we've been through was unnecessary. Oh, everything happens for a reason, okay? Them kids being touched and tortured and then eaten. He said he popped their head off like shrimp. He said the bodies taste like cream cheese. There's a method to God's madness. There's a reason for that. Was it a reason why you was touched in your home as a little boy by your uncle? Now you a fag? Now you have that jinn that can't escape you. Now you touch someone else and continue that bloodline of Gentile? Now let me stop. This is all for entertainment purposes only. I help make episodes for Caillou. How could you not see I dropped jewels? Nah, that was cold. How could you not see? Drop jewels. Jewels didn't drop. Allegedly. Last time I checked, the fact was independently verifiable regardless of the observer. I'm an observer and I can observe what you say to be true. If you go to college, they're going to tell you Google isn't a credible source for actual facts, important facts. And who is Google ran by? Israeli intelligence? You can't Google that. But yet, your IQ was high, right? Yet, your GPA was such and such, right? Yet, you were valedictorian, but you got jabbed. Yet, you graduated high school and college. Who created high school and college, and did he graduate from high school and college? We may never know. A lot of the religion definitely manufactured. It's a control tactic. I can see it from the. It's so wild, man. I swear to you, man. Just at 16 years old, I literally will look at it from the ball's perspective. I'm like, if I was evil, what would be my agenda and goals? I will keep something that's irrefutable. Basically, every time you step outside of the parameter, that's a laser to knock your leg off. Being, oh, you can't question it. You just have to have faith in this book and everything it says, right? Though you don't know etymology, you have to do the etymology of every syllable, piece it up and put it together. You're still reading it incorrectly and interpreting it incorrectly as well. But as a kid, I knew, I'm like, man, if I was a bad guy, I would have something they can't step outside of. Because every time they do, this laser will knock their arm or legs off. Metaphorically speaking, I'm providing you a picture. You ever seen the movies with the red lasers? You touch it, your whole hand gone. So it's like you stuck in this geometric, ritualistic crop circle. And if you step outside of it, oh, I'm questioning God again. I don't want that. The threat being eternal hell, damnation. I will create something like that that warps not only your mind, but your heart, your soul, and spirit to keep you confined to a small space of thinking to where you can't ascend. Kunda nothing. Ain't no kundalini. Ain't no sacred secretion. Ain't no third eyes. It ain't no alignment with the left and the right hemisphere of the mind. Yin and yang. Light and dark, hot and cold. Feminine and masculine. And balance. Yo, a lot of that is witchcraft to you guys. That's one thing. If I was evil, I would create that, because you can't step outside of that. Most people will forever be stuck where I want them if they can't step outside of religion. Religion will rely on the external source, but if religion is just man expressing his connection with the divinity, then my religion will be meism. I seek to know thyself only. When I was down in my most darn of times, I only had me there. I still got the slit on my wrist. The shit looked like some Deadpool shit. Looking back on it, it made me think like, it literally, that was something autopilot and fueling me to have the courage to do such a fucked up thing to self. Because all of a sudden I don't have the cojones to do that now at all. Like, what the fuck? Archons, I tell you. Secondly, if I was the bad guy, if that was true, I just have to tell you what I'm doing before I do it, but put it in a way to where it's just too absurd for you to take it as face value. After all, we have to give them permission. They have to work within the rules to be allowed to exist in this dimension. A body of spiritual principles. They have to tell us what they're doing. Therefore, if we allow it to happen, we'll happen to consent it to it. It's tattooed in my mind, yes. Just give it rhythm. I'll never forget it. It's funny how the mind works. It's funny how my mind works. But secondly, if I was the bad guy, I would utilize what was and is rediscovered in the halls of Amenti, conscious transfer. You think it's not possible, but yet I'm describing a word and I'm literally painting a picture that you can see if you can see it. And if I can articulate it and you can see what I'm saying, therefore it is real, because it's not original. Nikola Tesla, who created the Tesla coil, extract energy, electricity from the air for free forever. He said, my brain is only a receiver. You know, I put my spin on it. My brain is only a receiver. In this universe, core this knowledge I'm receiving. Strength and inspiration I have, but I penetrated. Mother Nature is in my nature to penetrate her to the cross and nail him. Just give it some rhythm. I'll never forget it. If it's important to me, I just put it in my own words. I'll never forget it. So we can't decide to harp on that whenever it fits our narrative. They say it's nothing new under the sun. We live in a matrix, bunch of ones and zeros, binary code. For you to bring forth whatever that is, it's encrypted in the coding for you to grasp and bring it forth. If this is GTA 6000, it's literally in the files for you to open the door and see such. It's literally installed in the program. It's in the program for you to access it, is what I'm saying. I'm accessing something here right now, and I'm explaining it to you, and you can see the visual. Therefore, it is real, because nothing is new under the sun. Nothing is truly original. Provided the word, the definition, you see it. It is a real thing. You feel like, oh, men don't have that type of power. Centaurs was a real thing. These people didn't just draw things. You may call it an abomination, or CRISPR or Cas9. What else? So that would be, secondly, it would be to be immortal, because I don't want to be at the mercy of a biological inevitability. Being old, weak, brittle, is that a contraction? May get Alzheimer's, any other weakness. I don't want that for myself, man. If I was a bad guy, that would be what I'm into. We have the Georgia Guidestones and its lists. So it all makes sense ever since I was 16. I looked at it like, I'm like, I would do what I see is being done to us. And no one seen it. I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm the third of 5, in the middle. Hence, my nickname is Wednesday. That's before Wednesday Addams. She didn't even exist when I was gone. But I live on the Midwest, Cincinnati, Ohio. Middle child, middle of the week, Midwest, Wednesday. It's me. A nickname, of course. Yeah, so it makes sense. I always look outside of what we deem to be norm. And I've seen from the bad guy's perspective, that's how I'm able to see what he's doing. Because I would do that if I was the bad guy. And I'm not here to say I'm the good guy either. Because with me, there is self-interest. But there is definitely indifference. And there is most certainly resistance. I have to live my life my way. I can't live anyone else's way. I have big ideas. I have big dreams. Like that if you were to attempt to conceive such, your head will explode. Airheads, Sour Patch Kids. Like seriously. I can't put all that in the back seat, though it wouldn't fit for me to install this program they bestowed upon me and just work at an occupation. Job is defined as public business for private dishonest gain. While you think you're making an honest living, honestly, there's someone behind the scenes privately eating private parts, gaining dishonestly out for your hard working labor, not mine. I work hard on myself and my presence, my aesthetic, my online aesthetic, anything that's associated or attached to me, I work hard on it. I do the best I can. I even advance it, go back and tweak it. I'm never satisfied. I never worked hard at someone else's job, and I never will. Ever. Though I do feel involuntarily, of course, that time was snubbed from me. Like the carpet was pulled from underneath me. Hell, now I see that they have some type of genetic technology to where they can give you another 15 to 20 years of prime. Hell, I can use that. I don't know where that 8 years went with COVID. I need that back. I wanted to go snowboarding at least twice every year. I wanted to travel the world. I understand that heightens your intelligence, your emotional intelligence, that it unlocks DNA within you, remembering. You just gain a bunch of new perspectives and your world just broaden and seeing what's possible. I wanted to do so much. How the fuck I'm gonna make up for that time? Somebody owe me for that shit, man. And again, given my background, I'm supposed to lose if it's on paper. Going off of statistics and analytical data, I'm supposed to lose. I grew up in the projects. It's an experiment. Not knowing we project our experience, this is serious. Growing up with little to no media representation, the things I've grown to love, from DBZ and Naruto, and all these characters were more so fair skinned. Silent weapons for quiet wars. Looking back on it, even in that point, it's like I didn't know how to articulate such, but it was something. Something just is born inside you and it brews. And it's like your night self is fighting your light self. And your night self is whooping your light self's ass. And he completely take over your vessel and you become this asshole. That's what happened to me. On paper, I'm supposed to lose. Grew up in the projects. Again, it's an experiment. We're being experimented on. You ever heard of the Tyrone Mays rat experiment? Yeah, the same thing. In the larger scheme, our pain were manufactured by an invisible hand. But again, on the paper, I was supposed to lose. I'm supposed to be in jail or dead, or at least have a record. A fun fact about me is my record is squeaky clean. I was good at what I did, my nigga. I ain't stop. That's a fun fact about me. On paper, supposed to lose. Grew up without a father. In some weird way, I'm not mad at that. I'll blow your fucking nose off. I ain't ever calling no man dad or daddy. Fuck no. That's LGBTQ than a bitch. I can't. Hell nah. But on the paper, that shit was terrible. Growing up with just a single mom. And what's the nice way to say this? What is the nice way to say this? It's like a girl is always just a 13-year-old girl, right? No matter how old the lady or woman is. She's always just a 13-year-old girl. That's a polite way of saying it. But realistically, me being honest, bold, and raw, from my own immediate situation and outside, looking on to someone else's plate and what's going on with them and the things that they tell me about their situation. Man, a lot of us grew up around stupid ass bitches, man. That's incapable of even picking a man. They never seen it, whether they had their father around or not. He may have not been around. He may have been around, but he was spineless himself. He ain't have game to put the bitch on to game. Game applied means elevation. The bitch de-elevated. So again, on paper, we're supposed to lose. Man, that shit sucked growing up what the fuck I grew up in. And then a little bit of joy we did have was amongst just my brothers and them, and they try to snatch that from us as well. I feel I'm over it. I forgave. But one thing I did tell myself is the future mother of my children will not resemble these bitches at all. Take that how you may. I mean that shit. Will not have that environment I had. That shit was terrible. So I'm surprised I didn't become a societal threat earlier on. The type of shit I sustained. I did ramble on for... It was warranted though. It's my channel, Mayate. But it's on both screens. You're about to see what the noise is about. I hope this video don't start. Stop. I'm already approaching damn near 30 minutes.
So now that you know the conspiracy theorists are right about basically everything, here are some other facts that you need to accept. Dinosaurs are not real, but dragons are. Our sky is being sprayed with poison and nanobots. Climate change is not real, at least not in the way they tell you it is. They're just using it to limit your travel, tax you more, and sell you new products like electric vehicles. Fluoride is calcifying your pineal gland to disconnect you from the divine power within you. Cathedrals and other architectural wonders were not just buildings, they were part of a grid for free energy. Israel did 9/11. Bill Gates created ticks that can make you allergic to red meat. Viruses have never been proven in a lab. They're basically a boogeyman.
Placebo?
All vaccines cause rates of illness to skyrocket. Yes, Susan, even the polio one.
The polio?
Government is just organized crime with a fancy name. The World Economic Forum talks about depopulating the earth. These are the people making decisions for your health. Hospitals literally kill people to harvest the organs and sell them on the black market. The Air Force has direct energy weapons, and they use them to create natural disasters so then they can take the land for dirt cheap. They also use
Maui
geoengineering
wildfires.
to create and control large storms for the same purpose. Modern farming is destroying the soil and leaving our food with little to no nutrients. If you go to most grocery stores, by the time your food makes it to the table, it has zero nutritional value. Either buy local or buy frozen. Seed oils cause heart problems, not butter and healthy fats. The runoff water from the chemical they use in nonstick pans causes birth defects and poisoned an entire community that lived near a DuPont facility. Watch the Devil We Know documentary. This is what you're cooking your food in. The government can use frequency manipulation to alter your brain waves. 5G and 6G were not created for faster phone service. People who live closer to electrical facilities and 5G towers have a higher likelihood of cancer. They're poisoning your food, air, water, and personal products because they want you to be gay and retarded. Conspiracy theorists don't tell you these things to make you depressed and nihilistic. We tell you so that you can make empowered decisions for yourself and your family. We don't get out of this mess by putting our fucking heads in the sand.
One more time, Miss Lilith.
Food, air, water, and personal products because they want you to be gay and retarded.
They accomplished it. Most of you motherfuckers are gay and retarded. It's accomplished. Well done, Baal. Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Baphomet, Lucifer, Loki, Cthulhu, Lilith, Hela. Blood given to you all. They accomplished it. I can appreciate strategy. I got the pop-up tab. That's what it was. To turn individuals gay. It's called the gay bomb. So that's one way. And the other way is them going to prison and hit fuck it and start fucking. Or they get their goods taken. High concentrated estrogen levels in the water from the birth control that a large portion of women intake, and then they urinate through the toilet and it goes through the pipe lining and eventually ends up coming out of your sink water, your tap water. You're not tapped in, you're drinking it, and now you just flamboyant and boing. Now let me stop. I'm fucking insane. I'm crazy. That's what it was, the gay bomb. I genuinely feel that way. And I put myself in such a unique position. It's like I'm the jester or joker. So you don't know if I'm joking or not, or if I'm dead ass serious. But the ones that's aligned will always get the message. That's what's beautiful about it. My positioning. I didn't even consciously do that. It's just me being myself, and I so happen to naturally be joker or jester. And you would never know if I'm being dead ass or if I'm... So basically I can say shit that other people can't, because you would look at it like, oh, is he trolling or he... Such a unique position, right? Fucking genius. So yeah, we're going to put emphasis on some things, and she had a lot here. I know you were looking out for something, Miss Lilith. Ain't no way you remember that all up there like that. And I seen your eyes veering. You was looking at something or stopping a video. It looked like.
So now that you know the conspiracy theorists are right about basically everything, here are some other facts that you need to accept. Dinosaurs are not real, but dragons are. Our sky...
Dragons. It's wild to me that people think the Asian people, Chinese, Japanese, you think they just have dragons tattooed into their walls and architecture just for aesthetic purposes? Again, there's nothing new under the sun. We can't decide to harp on that whenever it fits our narrative. That means for everything you're going to think of, it's already in the files for you to access such. You can't think of anything, access to do anything outside of the simulation. It's all here for you to grasp. That's fascinating to me how, again, they accomplished it. People are gay and retarded. Again, the Nikola Tesla, he said his brain is only a receiver. He just focused and he downloaded this piece of information from the Akashic Records. He didn't create anything.
It is being sprayed with poison and nanobots.
Chemtrails, aluminum, different metal particulates, chemicals that inevitably gets into your skin and runs its course. The silent weapons for quiet wars. You ever seen the video on YouTube? Someone have like 10,000 dominoes in one room. He hit one of the dominoes and 3 hours later, the dominoes is still falling, the domino effect. They got us in one of those type of gyroscopes, one of these type of loops. Like we're being attacked everywhere to your frying pan. I knew it was bad when you're talking about why some people don't wear jeans, because of the dye get into the largest organ on their body being their skin, and it have its residual effects that's negative, of course. We all experienced it. Put on a fresh pair of jeans with some shoes that's of a lighter color. About time the day of we get home, we take the shoes off, and it's a whole ring of blue or black, whatever color your jeans was on your shoe. That got into your skin, bud. It's that bad. They attacking you through your clothes, man. The pot, the aluminum pots, the polyester and clothes have the same frequency as death. Like what? They attacking you. Like what I was referring to earlier, that door, I'm a life path number 1. I see a door that you don't even see there, master number for you to even enter. I have to open that door. I have to see it first and open it. And I have to let you in. If I decide to let you in, I can be gatekeeping and close that fucking door. So nothing beats the life path numbers of 1. I'm the original, bitch. I don't want to be second or 33rd to do something. You knew it was bad when they attacking you through your clothes, your foods, the air. The people that surround you are dysfunctional. Again, I don't like to say chemically imbalanced, but I use that as like a vehicle, like a premises for you to get what I'm getting at. And what I'm getting at is that they're clearly not in their right mind. Hence why they are doing what they're doing. Yet you blame it on, oh, them people just like that. Oh, they wasn't like that before the Black Wall Streets and the other communities they had established before you decided to bomb them and attack them in ways that they don't see, like the door. You were attacking them in ways that they don't see. Frequencies, we don't see frequencies. We see less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. We're being attacked in so many fucking different ways. And yet you wondering why these people are chimping out when your hands is in their waters. Now the waters are murky. They were just fine till you came along. They sipping the water from their pond and now they turn into zombies. Hence chimping out. And it's your fault. Your invisible pink pale fucking hand is in their waters. And now they acting out a way you claim you don't like. You created this monster. Now you got to deal with it, Bendale.
Climate change is not real. At least not in the way they tell you it is. They're just using it to limit your travel, tax you more, and sell you new products like electric vehicles. Fluoride is calcifying your pineal gland to disconnect you from the divine power within you.
That's so true. And again, I grew up in the projects. I know. I remember a point in time in school, acing everything. Teacher like, okay, you help everyone else out, then you can free to draw. I used to do that every day. How the fuck am I ahead of everyone? I'm so ahead of them, I'm behind backwards. It wasn't even funny. I had to help everyone else out every day for the whole year. And then I can draw. That was one of my first talents I discovered earlier on. And then one gloomy night. Just later on. Years later. Maybe in a couple years. A couple is 2. Like it takes 2 to tangle. A few is 3. When somebody be like, give me a couple of those, I give your ass 2 of these hot fries. You say it a couple, motherfucker, I take it literal. But later on, I just remember people I looked up to, like your brothers and them. I'm sure they ain't really mean it no way, but it ran its course. They told me how hard things were going to be. And I remember taking it hard when they told me that. And that fear, I attracted a fear basically of not doing well in school. And there was a point in time where I was doing bad. I could not retain information. I didn't know why. It's like really looking back on it too, and all we had was that fucking fluoridated water. We ain't had shit. I know what it's like to be homeless. Again, I was part of the experiment. I can vouch for this shit. That's a real thing. That shit do more than just calcify your pineal gland. It lowers your IQ. Yes, you can get your IQ back up. Yes, you can. But it's just to suppress you, to dwindle you down, to shrink you. If you're supposed to be a giant like them giant trees that supposedly existed, it's to literally shrink you physically, mentally, emotionally, shrink your chakras, shrink your biofield, to completely shrink you and keep you contained so they can feed off your fear. It's wild. I can vouch for that. I ain't gotta present you motherfuckers no logistics. I remember them commercials at the time. Oh, fluoride, it helps your teeth stay white. Oh, it helps your enamel. Man, that shit make your ass retarded. What y'all gonna do about it? They ain't gonna do shit about it. I was talking to my brother the other day. He was like, yeah, you heard about this? Who haven't heard about it? Motherfuckers that can't hear heard about it. Motherfuckers that can't see or hear heard and seen about it. He said, bro, that's crazy. They ain't doing nothing. What the fuck you thought they were gonna do? I'm here to tell you, children, adults don't give a fuck about y'all. I'm finna embody it right now how we feel. Fuck them kids. We don't give a fuck about no kids. Oh, they getting 8, we don't give a fuck. We put a tweet on Twitter. We don't give a fuck, though. Honestly, we do not give a flying blue fuck. It's the truth of the matter.
Cathedrals and other architectural wonders were not just buildings. They were part of a grid for free energy. Israel did 9/11.
Yep, free energy. It's another thing to keep you focused on. Stressed. How I'm gonna pay this bill, and they extracting your money from you. Tesla had the Tesla coil. Stanley Myers and Aaron Salters had a water car generating system. It would have been good for Earth to not pollute the Earth, drive off water. It'd have been beautiful things. Niggas that you say chimping out, show them different views. Show them and tell them who they truly are. They will act different. They will get on a different frequency. Yes, some of these niggas is long gone, but it's at the invisible hand. Their hands was in their affairs and waters, hence why they are the way they are. If you never existed, you never muddied their waters, they wouldn't be what you claim you don't like today. It would be a beautiful thing. You would see niggas you grew up in the hood with, in China too, probably got a family now. It'll be an amazing thing we can drive off water. Trying to keep people contained in a small space and small space of thinking. This shit is sick. This shit is sad. All this shit is going on. Even with them kids. He said the kids' bodies taste like cream cheese. He popped their head off like shrimp. He was hunting black people like it's Diego Garcia Island. Just know your bitch ass God ain't helping nobody at all. That motherfucker ain't coming back. The truth is more disturbing than... I'm telling you, when truth really hit y'all, it's going to be something like you guys are literally fooled to a higher being and it's aliens that seeded you here. And they made you retarded. They nerfed you anyway to make you gullible and impressionable. Hence why you going for the shit you going for now. The truth is something along those lines. It ain't you finna go and be in heaven with God for eternity. You dumbass retard. Like she said, retarded. Who thinks that? You mother... How you gonna be stupid, dumb, and retarded? Your ass a triple entendre.
Bill Gates created ticks that can make you allergic to red meat.
Why haven't anyone eliminated Bill Gates already? Do I gotta jump out of that battle bus? They still let him just roam Earth. You got family members that died due to the standardized FDA-approved poison being an American diet is the reason why you're dying. They had legs amputated, people you claim you love and you will exercise your amendment for. Yo, bitch ass ain't doing shit. That shit sucks. Sometimes I look at the shit and I'm down here with these stupid, primitive ass, miscreant, subhuman beings. Why can't I live in the ocean with the aliens? I could contribute to society in a creative, intelligence way, for sure. I'm sick of being on the surface with you stupid motherfuckers, man. I hate that someone can literally just poison my air, my water, and my clothes, and it's... What the fuck you really gonna do about it, though? Or can do about it? I wish I could single-handedly, solitarily change the shit myself. with no help from no other fucking being. Like, well, I could do this shit dolo. That's what I wish. That's like one of my greatest wishes. But I guess I'll keep wishing on a star. I wish I ain't need nobody fucking help to do what I want to do. My philosophy will remain the same. Whether I acquire some superhuman like power or what, doesn't matter. Still not going to distract from what I am. And again, I never claim to be the good guy, but I'm not an imposer either. That's one thing I hate about life is people can simply impose their will on you. They get enough manpower. They destroy your image. They tarnish your image. You see what they did to Michael Jackson? All of a sudden, y'all saying Michael Jackson was right. He was trying to tell you something, and you stupid fucking fans was cheering. Y'all got him killed. I blame you bitches. You're not forgiven. Everybody you trying to catch the wave all of a sudden. It's too late, motherfucker. You like 12 years late, bitch. Longer than that, 17 years too fucking late. I've been knowing what's going on. Now I'm not finna team up with you powerless Avengers all of a sudden. Fuck y'all.
Viruses have never been proven in a lab. They're basically a boogeyman. All vaccines cause rates of illness to skyrocket. Yes, Susan, even the polio one. Government is just organized crime with a
Government. Get into etymology. You go by syllables. Govern is control. Ment is for mental. Control mental. Mind control. MK Ultra.
fancy name. The World Economic Forum talks about depopulating the earth.
Yep, and your retarded gay ass is helping by being a fag, and yeah, you're helping, contributing to depopulation and carrying on that gen. If you're a Nick Avocado, nigga was sitting on a dildo for half of his life. All of a sudden, he wanted family. I don't know the words in the Bible verbatim, but the sentiment is you will suffer of your father's doings. He got gay in his genetics. By default, his son gonna be a little fag. Straight up. We need to get Vladimir out here. We must crush these people. You help contribute into depopulation. With that shit, that shit is retarded too. It's not of intelligence. You can't convince me otherwise. This is all for entertainment purposes only. I'm the joker and jester. I don't care about none of this shit.
These are the people making decisions for your health. Hospitals literally kill people to harvest the organs and sell them on the black market. The Air Force has...
Yep, that may not go for every single solitary one. You may feel like, oh, I have someone from my family in there and they're a great person, okay. Or you can be deceived. You never truly know anyone. After all, the biggest part of me you'll never see. For all you know, I'm the jester. It's corruption anywhere there's power. You may get an anonymous call. You're a doctor. Guy make an offer to you. You can't refuse. You don't even give a fuck about this patient. You feel like this motherfucker should be dead anyways. And then you unplug the plug. He croak. Now let me stop. And now you organ harvesting on the dark web, IP encrypted. And it's all attributed to some billionaire made a call. It's hitmen that's really out here like John Wick. They ain't on work jobs. Their job is to kill. They're anonymous. They got old phones without tracing and plugged into some shit as well because they got Homeland Security. They can dial in on your ass. So it's different to commit crimes nowadays. You got to go about that shit a totally different way. 48 laws of power. Not 48 laws of power. First 48 will not help you. You make a call. His kid have some type of illness and his kid need a transplant. He feel like, man, my kid is better than them little poor retarded kids. Go and snipe his ass and confiscate his organs. I'll give you 500,000. Who gonna turn that down? Again, all of our pain was manufactured. Hell, really put my back against the wall. It may be possible in some realm or dimension of me doing such. I don't want to believe it, but I have to be honest within myself. And you will do anything for your kid, right? You know this is the way you can ensure. They got contact with people. They know your blood type. You O positive. They know everything before they get the drop on you. And this shit is deep. It's multisyllabic. Again, a triple entendre would do a disservice. It's like that with the dominoes that hit all the other dominoes. It's just an endless obstacle course. We're being hit with so many different things that we can't look at it all. can't see it all, so. But that's just one instance I can give you. Like, no, this is real shit that actually goes on. He feel his kid is better than yours and worth more than yours, and his kid got a future and you don't. Your mom didn't even know how to pick the right guy, so she just a single bitch raising a kid. She a dumb thought. She was a freaknik hoe getting bent over picnic tables.
Direct energy weapons, and they use them to create natural disasters.
Like the Maui wildfires. But the only buildings that were unscathed was the ones with blue roofs. Interesting. I might be crippin' now.
So then they can take the land for dirt cheap. They also use geoengineering to create and control large storms for the same purpose. Modern farming is destroying the soil and leaving our food with little to no nutrients.
Still setting off nukes. This is Earth. Earth literally, you like eating donuts, motherfucker. You like cookies that provide everything you want and need. You still setting off nukes. You killed the ocean. Motherfucker said they can. This guy came out and said these motherfuckers killed the ocean. I'm here to tell you, anybody of my color don't get down like that. Hell nah. That's a pink problem. That's inconsiderate. That ain't even. It's other marine life that live in these waters, and you poisoning and polluting and trashing their waters. Like, they ain't gonna pick the world up, drop it on your fucking head. Like, y'all, they got these large beaches and it's nothing but trash compounds of nothing but trash being stacked, a bunch of plastics, and man, Earth should have been fling you motherfuckers off of the planet already, man. What the fuck? I do want to get to play GTA 6, but damn.
If you go to most grocery stores, by the time your food makes it to the table, it has zero nutritional value. Either buy local or buy frozen. Seed oils cause heart problems.
Now, this is a fact. Most of those type of oils. I did hear good news though. Shout out to JFK. Is that his nephew, JFK nephew? Want to get rid of most of the preservatives in the cereal by March 1st, I believe. Too late. My best friend died earlier than she should have due to the standardized FDA-approved poison being an American diet. My grandma, the first individual that ever told me she was proud of me. That literally was like my twin, my best friend. She put me onto everything I am. Everything I am and the things I love most is attributed to her. I wouldn't be shit without her. You think it'd be your mom. No, nigga, it was my grandma. She put me onto everything. My mom is a fucking bot. Honestly. Drone. Transistor. What's that little part that go on the radio? I gotta be honest with this shit. It is what it is. Like, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. What I can do is what I can control. And I can control who I give my seed to. Make sure that this lady I'm choosing, that I would be proud if she was my mom. Looking at it from a different perspective. Because you may feel like, oh, you had sexual relations. That's kind of weird to look at it from the perspective. No, look at it from like a nurturing standpoint and the way God intended her to be. And my interpretation of that is different. So don't interpret that as what is renowned. Again, aliens may have seeded you guys here, and you just may be livestock to them, just like how you snipe deers for no reason and put their heads on your walls and eat their bodies. You may be something along those lines. That may be the truth of reality. I know them animals that's being hunted don't like that they in what they in. You may be the same thing on the food chain. So yeah, damn what I couldn't change, but what I can change, I will control. All to my ability and power. I'm gonna make sure she ain't no dumb bitch at all. I'm gonna put her on game. Not gonna go and pick something young just because, oh, she don't have any life experience, so you can have your way with her. Nope, I'm gonna teach her what I would want to know if I was her and I'm aware of what I should know. That's what I'm gonna do for her. And again, I do believe in what you put out will come back. I'm not going to do her no wrong so it can come back to me. Nope. I'm going to do unto her as I would want done unto me had I have been her. But at the same time, she wouldn't know exactly what she needs. So it would be there for me to, what's it, transcribe. And yeah, we do want something with less baggage. I don't want nothing used in experience. I don't care if you got good dick sucking skills. That's a red flag. You just for fun. The mother of my children, I don't want her for fun. I want her for, like, we all huddle underneath the Christmas tree. It's 3 a.m. We got eggnog. We got the campfire going. It's some type of log cabin. Me, her, and our 2 other sons, because I want nothing but boys. And we all dressed in the same onesie Christmas-like pajamas. And they're opening their gifts. I have this reoccurring dream, this vision of, I guess, something I yearn for. So does ChatGPT tell me when I explain such, and why does this keep occurring? It's my favorite holiday. I know the origins, but I take it and turn it into something positive. Never really had a good, not never really, never had a good Christmas growing up. Don't harbor no resentment about it. But again, I'm going to control what I can. And I can control who the mother of my children will be. She will not be none of you retarded ass American bitches. None of you black bitches, you mayonnaise bitches. I don't care what you is. Yes, I'm being completely honest about the shit on this video. Fuck you. If you feel some type way, catch this virtual fuck you at 102 bodies. Yet you want monogamy. Impossible.
Not butter and healthy fats. The runoff water from the chemical they use in nonstick pans causes birth defects and poisoned an entire community that lived near a DuPont facility. Watch the Devil We Know documentary. This is what you're cooking your food in. The government can use frequency manipulation to alter your brain waves.
You see what frequency does to water? You know, most of your body, you know how much water you have in your body, given your mass or your height or weight. Most of your body is of water. And you ever seen what frequencies do to water? Even negative frequencies, and how it make the waters look murky and like discolorated, like a fucking visual disease, like dis-ease. You ever see what these frequencies do? And your body is in most, you got the 5G towers around. I mean, it is correct that you're around train stations or airports. Those frequencies emanating from these devices do have a residual effect on your health and your life expectancy. What is it, 75 years in the United States? Hey, I want to go somewhere else to where our food and water and air isn't being poisoned, to where the expectancy is longer. Don't expect to see your life expectancy in America. I just got bars at the end. What the fuck? The bar is so hard. I'm behind them. I'm not in jail. We are in hell.
5G and 6G were not created for faster phone service. People who live closer to electrical facilities and 5G towers have a higher likelihood of cancer. They're poisoning your food, air, water, and personal products because they want you to be gay and retarded.
You're so entertaining! Trash.
They accomplished it. Y'all asses is gay and retarded. Bitch, yeah, I'm gonna say what the fuck I wanna say from now on. I'm done biting my tongue. That shit hurt. Nigga, the fuck? I'm in my heel arc, and my heel arc is for the rest of my days, so inglés. She cute though. ¿Cómo te sientes, señorita? Buenas noches, estoy abriendo. He said, I do things Yoruka want. Now, let me stop. That's it for this video. They did accomplish it. Y'all gay and retarded. Don't forget to like the video if you indeed like the video. Comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. DM me the link via X, formerly known as Twitter. Let me know what you want me to react to next and what you want me to talk about. Follow me on Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. Before we start rumbling, I kick your ass and you end up twitching. Tap in with the Discord. I will be streaming on Twitch. When I feel it's viable, I will spark up stream. And what I've done, it's unutterable, for it exists as an entity in lanes which transcends all material words or symbols. It's characters, of course. But what I've done is that's it for this video. Sayonara.